fucking area right here.
Oh, you want to subscribe. I know you want to subscribe.
Alright, we'll shoot 3 more times and try to guess how far above. Now, I mean, obviously, I'm probably going to aim about 2 feet fucking above the target. That might be a little exaggerative, but you kind of get the point. So here we go with, we'll take 3 more shots here, okay? Alright, now, once again, if it was hitting that damn low, there. Oh my god, I mean, I'm having to bring it up so high, I would almost have to re-sight my scope in for this particular ammo at 120 yards, which is what we're shooting right now. But hey, let's just take a big guess, right? I could have pulled left or right on that one, but I was trying to make sure the elevation was right for sure. Alright, its function is, well, I mean, to be low velocity like that, it's working the action just fine, you know. And this is a Marlin Model 60, the newer type made by, I think, Remington, I believe. Not quite sure. Anyway, let's go down and see how we fared with that. And, you know, just for shits and giggles, we'll actually compare it a little bit with the gold medal, too, before the video's over with, so. And I might have to string this video on people for a few days to finish it. So, like I say, we're working on it, right? Alright. Well, that ain't bad right there, fellas. My judgment was pretty damn good. Once again, 2-inch dot, 120 yards. I brought it up to where I thought I needed to, which was realistically, I mean, like 12 inches, every bit of it, if not maybe 14 above this target. From where I had it sighted in, I sighted that gun in at around, you know, 30, 40 yards. 50 at the most, so that fared up pretty good with the way I was having to do that. But I'm gonna tell you what, as you can already tell, I mean, this stuff is pretty low velocity stuff. I'm going to say under 1,200 feet per second, you know. Yeah, it went through the board. I was making sure it went through the board. So it did make it through an inch deck board pine wood, okay? One thing off the bat I can go ahead and tell you, just by my experience so far, you know, it'd be a good round to bring out at the middle of the night, take a varmint out so you don't wake your neighbors up. But anyway, let's continue with the testing. Alright people, so now it's time to test a little bit of this stuff here out in the good old Ruger 2245. As you can see on the side there, if it'll pick it up. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, let's do a little course. Now you're probably wondering why would a course be involved with it? Because that's what I do. I do courses. So anyway, I will not waste ammunition just sitting there plinking with a pistol, especially. I mean, pistol equals courses for me. Same with shotguns. Now, rifles, that's for long range, obviously, people. So, all right. So we're gonna just main, like I say, see if it's gonna function good through this. I know a lot of you out there have these pistols. So anyway. Let's give it a test. Alright. Obviously, loaded one in there. A little pressure check. Good job. Alright, so I'm just going to bust down here. Let me move my box of Aquilas here. I don't want to put a hole through that. So, alright people. We're just going to do a little tuck behind cover. You know what I'm saying. You know how the courses go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Feels so much different doing a course with a 22, I swear. Anyway, so okay, it functioned very flawlessly. No jams there. So, and this is a very well wore in one right here. I'm gonna tell you what I've put, man, anywhere between 10 to 15,000 rounds through this thing throughout the 16 years that I've owned it. It's pretty sweet smelling powder though. All right, let's move on to something different. All right, people, I wouldn't want to forget to do a function test to see how well it, works reliably while shooting the gun really fast, okay? Rapid shooting, okay? So, let's shoot the white plate down there fast. Functioned flawlessly. That was 5 shots, so worked out pretty good. That's some sweet shit. All right, people. Now I've pulled out a beautiful Marlin Model 60 here with wood stock, different kind of wood stock here. I don't know if some of y'all are familiar with that or not. But anyway, it's kind of like a tiger stripe effect. I'm not sure what type of wood that is, but anyway, back when it was actually Marlin, the gold trigger, okay? Before they sold out the Remington, or at least so I heard anyway. So let's see how these things fare up. Okay, the Aguila standard, I keep forgetting the fucking name of them. Super extra standard velocity, okay? Them right there. So I'm gonna aim at the top of that 8 or 10 inch plate down there, the very top edge, see where we go with that as a start, okay? Because we're working with iron sights here. Because it does drop a good little bit. Once again, it's a little lower velocity than the other type that I've done a review on. So, the other Aguila. Here we go. Yeah, I seen where I hit. I aimed at the top edge and I actually hit towards the bottom edge. I do believe. My eyes are right here. 120 yards here, if I forgot to mention. Definitely hitting it every time, like I say. It's probably not going to be the best group, but iron sights, though. Like I say, it's working good out of all the guns. We done had it through, this will be the third one or whatever. 2 different Marlin Model 60s. And the Ruger 22-45 pistol. See, the front of my sight is kind of painted real bright, and so is my target, so it's like a big fucking glare, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess we got another shot left, but you know what? I'll save on that one. I had this thing loaded up to the brim, but anyway, it's functioning really good, people. What can I say? I think it's going to be a good, reliable ammunition, like I say. The Aguila Super Extra Standard Velocity. They got so many different kinds, and I mean, I'm not really seeing nothing too super extra about any of it, to be honest with you, compared to like some old school Winchester 333s or something like that, or a CCI Blazer. These were the other ones I done a test on, but like I was trying to say, the other ones were copper plated, and these are just solid lead nose, if I forgot to mention that earlier in the video. Alright, let's go down there and see what we done. Well, my ears might not be worth a damn, but my sight's pretty damn good. Like I say, 120 yards here. Hit it every time. I'm not sure how many times I even shot. I even hit one time in that little crater where the 7mm 08 done a number on it. Anyway, But there it is. I knew I hit low on that one. And I was aiming at the like top edge, maybe a little above the top edge of this target. Up there at 120 yards. Just to give you a rough estimate on the iron sight, how far I was having aim above. And yes, it's functioned pretty good so far. Hadn't had a hiccup. Hadn't had a light strike or a dry fire or whatever, or dud primer, how some 22 ammunition can be sometimes. And I mean, where's this board at? Here it is. And where we were shooting the other day, I mean, here's where it was coming out. Alright, let me point. Right here. I don't see no lead. Now, that's 110 yards. It was going through an inch. Hard, sun-baked, 1-inch thick deck board here. Okay? It was going all the way through that. And up there as well. I didn't see no lead, still in the wood. So it came out of there. Now, I don't know if it'd go through 2 inches or not. I'm not sure. So,
And don't you ever forget it.
well,